Hello everybody, welcome to KSI Data Research. Welcome to Data Analytics Data Science Classroom.
Today's tips, how to use direct query mode. Let's open the Power BI tools. Here is our Power BI tools. So the tips I'm going to talk, direct query mode will ruin your report unless you know three tricks. So you really need to know when we're going to use direct query and how we're going to use. So okay, so how you can see the direct query when you try to import the data, we try to import data from any server. So when you click the server, you can see data connection mode. It could be import, it could be direct query. So if I click the direct query, so that means the data will not import into the Power BI. It will be in the source place. It could be inside the server in somewhere else. Only we going to see our uh, report over here. When we're going to create the report, it will be live report because it's a direct query. Okay. So when to use direct query? So actually, when we going to use the visual, we can use many number of visual, like these are all visual. Each one is small that we can use number of visual over here. So these are all are individual visual. So if we use more visual to the uh, dashboard, each visual will get the query and send it to create the query and send it to the source database. Okay, so that means if we create the so many visual, is going to problem for the direct mode because it's going to send all the query to the source database. So what we should do, we should use less visual, try to use the less visual and use more different tool tips, or uh, try to filter, less filter we will do it, but use the tooltip and other way to represent the data. Okay. And also if we get the aggregated table, aggregated data, pre-aggregated data, that would be much better. Okay. Another thing we can do, we avoid the slicing and filter also. Okay. Avoid the slicing and filter. So another way we can do, use composite mode. Composite mode smartly. What does it mean by that? If we take import the fact table, fact table will not import, will do the direct query because it is a so big data tables, isn't it? Fact table means it has a sales and transaction table. Okay, so this table would be millions of billions of data. So this is we can do the direct query, but we can import other small table. Okay, so like a time, date, times, location, and then product, that kind of table is called dimension table. We can bring the dimension table as the import mode, and then the main fact table or sales table we can bring as a direct mode, direct query mode. Okay, so we can actually use composite mode. That is called composite mode. Another thing we can do, since all this query, all this visual, they are sending query to the source database. So we can optimize the source table, source SQL. We can add, better index to the table. We can also make sure that reduce the row column from the table, so we can Also optimize the source table. So there are a number of things we should do it in order to use the direct query. I hope you understand the how, when and how we should use the direct query. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you like to have more tips in the field of SQL, Power BI, Python for machine learning, advanced Excels, subscribe our channel. Also, if you like to join free webinar, follow our Facebook page and website. Please check the link below in the description. Thank you again.